brain entrainment. But I think the person and the audience and the viewers on YouTube need to understand that brain recovery and brain exercise entrainment is for everyone. Is that correct?
Yes. I mean, again, just as I stated earlier, everyone is either going forward with brain function or going backwards. Nothing is going to stay the same in the physical universe. We either have atrophy or we have improvement. So everyone's running their own Olympics. Even the woman out getting groceries, she's got to pick up things. She's got to stay healthy. And most people would say, hey, at the end of the day, when we're talking about stress, what happens, when we've monitored people's brains, and we've been fortunate enough to have equipment where we've done about 30,000 brain scans over the last 10 years. And what we've noticed is, and we'll maybe talk about brain waves and how important they are for stress reduction, but there's one brain wave that most people never talk about. Is called delta, which is deep sleep. And there's a few key points why we need to get deep sleep. But the unfortunate thing is most people are running around with their brain in a deep sleep state. Now, how do you know that's happening to you? You could get your brain scanned, or you could do this. When you come home at night and you've worked all day and you've used coffee, tea, or chocolate, or whatever you needed to keep yourself going, you get home, you turn on the TV and you pass out. Then you have dinner, you pass out. You have probably a dysfunctional brain that is high delta. And that's a couple reasons. Mainly, the main reason we find is inflammation. And this could be from a lot of different reasons, and it could also be from a traumatic brain injury that you didn't even remember having. And you don't have to be an Olympic athlete or a pro soccer player or football player to have a concussion. You can get a concussion just naturally. They say that we have about anywhere between 3,000 to 4,000 concussions before we're 5 years old, but we're resilient, right? Our brain is growing and expanding. So some neuroscientists would say that you are who you are because of how your brain remodeled around those injuries when you were younger. So, we have to look at that. But I think when you're in a high delta experience, it's like dragging a parachute all day long. And if you're dragging that parachute, yeah, you can get through it. You can basically use biologics to keep yourself going. But then at the end of the day, that neurohormonal system will give out. That's when you get adrenal fatigue, you start losing pancreas, your insulin levels don't stay right. And that's just a cascade to failure. And the liver, even though it sometimes is the last to go, it's doing a lot of work because stress, your liver will produce enough sugar from one stressful event that it's more than a candy bar. And that's not without eating candy. So if you can, I know a lot of people that I'll see as clients, and when I don't have a private practice anymore, but when I did, they'd come in and go, I can't believe I've got diabetes. I don't eat sugar. And I said, but look at your stress index.
Yeah.
You're basically producing your own sugar and you don't realize it.